Okay, so this is a video to help you with this celebrity little warp. So this is where you're going to turn it in. So what it kind of covers is, again, you adjusting a celebrity's face using tools like Liquify, using artistic filters, using the photo tools in terms of the exposure tools on your toolbar, those kind of little applications. Okay, so to start with, find a celebrity, download the picture. In Photopea, create a new project, give it a title, then click on Photo, go to 5x7, make your DPI 150, then File, Open in Place, find your picture of your celebrity. I am giving extra room top and bottom just in case I want to stretch things. So again, I am not filling the whole page. If you want to, you can. Okay, so first, we're going to start with the tools that you can use on the toolbar. So I'm going to go Control Plus to zoom in so you can see kind of what they're going to do. Now, if you scroll down right below your gradient tool, so here's a gradient tool right below it. These are kind of little adjustments. So you have blur. So if you want to soften any skin blemishes, forgot to do one thing. You got to make sure it's pixels. So I got to click on the layer, right click, and rasterize it. So now it's rasterized. So now as I go over it, I can, again, soften and blur out all the little skin blemishes. So again, I can soften around the eye. So take away the wrinkles, make the skin look more uniform. So that's blur. Sharpen is a contrast tool. This one, it works great if you have areas that have like difference between like blacks and whites, those kind of things. Be careful if you get it too far, it will start to eat up and destroy your image. Smudge, make sure you pull back your strength level because smudge actually takes it, allows you to kind of like smear kind of the picture as if it was kind of like a painting. So it's great if you want to like soften elements of hair, get rid of kind of split end kind of looks. So you can kind of soften it to more even out and kind of like get more of a kind of flow or more evenness to the hair. So those are these tools. Below it, you have exposure tools. So dodge lightens. And again, you may want to pull your exposure back just a little bit. Again, you just want to like lighten a little bit. You single click, it does kind of make a square, just so you're aware. You have burn, which does the opposite, so it darkens. So if you want to make it look like he's been in a fight, you can, again, darken around the eye so it looks like he's been, got punched. And then sponge, personally, again, I'm not the biggest fan of it. It deals with saturation levels. So you can either saturate or you can desaturate. But you probably want to adjust your flow a little bit because what it does is actually again plays with saturation. So see it's taking away the saturation or it's upping the saturation. And again, in very strong amounts. So those are those tools. If you go up to filter, go to filter gallery. So this allows you to, if you want the picture to be more kind of painterly, so you can do paint dabs, you can do plastic wrap, you can do splatter, spray strokes, bas relief, chroming, halftones, photocopy, glowing edges, stained glass. But all of them have their own little slider bars. So again, you can increase how much it kind of looks more like a painting, less like a painting. You can change the brush style if you want. But when you hit OK, it again makes it look like a painting. Okay, so that's one of your filter options. The other filter option, liquify. This one, again, treats the picture as if it's kind of like Play-Doh, where you can, again, do more of the traditional kind of airbrushing, photoshopping kind of techniques. So the first one is smudge. And this one, basically, again, as you click and drag, it allows you to, again, to stretch things out. So you can give your person like the Joker smile. The one below it restores. Although this goes in small parts and goes slowly. You want speed, go over here to reset and reset it. Smooth is similar to what we saw with the blur. This one just happens to do it in a little bit softer way. So again, it's doing the same thing, although it works well on edges, as it does go slower than the blur tool, but it's doing a very similar thing. Twirl, for what we're doing, is kind of worthless, but again, if you want to make the person's eyeball kind of move or the nose twist around, you can. And again, all these tools are brushes, so you can use your bracket tools or adjust your size up here. So I can use left bracket to shrink, right bracket to expand. My two personal favorite are shrink and blow, or sometimes pucker and expand. So these ones, if you want that kind of look where it's like celebrity with very dinky eyes, or shrink in their mouth. But it works very well also if you've ever seen the ones where you have kind of the catalog ad where a person looks very thin. Usually they're taking and kind of riding the chin line, so it can make them look a lot thinner. So again, you can suck in cheeks, suck in jaw lines, or you suck in the nose really small. Bloat does the opposite. So bloat is going to expand. Again, you can take it and then do the same thing. You can let it run smoothly along the jawline if you want to like extend the jaw. Thicken things up. Make the lips nice and kind of like puffy. Or really blow up the eyeballs. And the other one is push left. Again, it kind of allows you to kind of like smear in more. You can decide if you like it or dislike it. Some people, again, prefer the smudge over this push left. It's up to you. So again, once you get it where you want it, and then export as a JPEG.